Hello, everyone. We are coming back. And I know a lot of you probably wonder why I keep saying wait. Well, I do believe that my higher power is with me all the time. And I keep the Great Spirit close to me. That's just me. We're going to be talking about fear. And because of what I heard on the radio, you ought to listen to it sometime. It's the Black Information Network on TuneIn. I listen to it every morning, and they had this commentary. I talked about him once before, a YouTuber with the TYT. I can't think of his name. I'm gonna get his name. I really I'm bad on names, but he was talking about how Trump is getting away with everything. First he said that Obama and Biden, if they did something like what Trump doing or what they would get opposition, and we know that because they didn't kick people out that was uh, accused of things. But he said that Trump could get away with these things because of his he has feckless, scared uh, people in his party that's not going to say nothing, and then he gonna turn around and say they scared of Trump. I don't believe they scared of Trump. I believe they are scared of his violent base that he let out of prison. He's scared of those Proud Boys, those skinheads, the KKK. That's what they scared of. They ain't scared of Trump. Trump ain't nothing. Trump wouldn't be nothing without them. And they know that. And he knows that. That's why he let them out as soon as possible. You got to, because they will have his back. The Democrats, they don't have no backing like that. Now, do they need one? Evidently, they do. But see, we can't live in fear because fear is it's no it's no way of getting out of what is to come. I used to have this saying on it was by Martin Luther King. He said it's not about how long you live, it's how you live. And you know the old saying, are you gonna die on your knees or on your feet? We are in that position right now. Because see, I'm telling you, these Europeans, they think they invented everything. They think they invented death. They not scared of death. They love to display skulls and bones and horror movies galore. They can make a good ass scary horror movie because they live in horror. They they invented terrorism. They don't care about dying. I'm telling you, I know. I have seen just about every war movie. I'm trying to see every war movie. I love war movies. And the reason why I love war movies, I don't know if I should say love, but they they exemplary of courage. And we all came out in war. Do you know how much power and violence it was to thrust us out of the womb? The woman is in serious pain, and you are being guided with the much force that anybody, no one can can replicate. And none of us know when we're gonna be in war again, because war can flare up anytime, and the plot be good, and you don't have all that sex and cussing and the violence. You know why there's violence, but these other movies, what is y'all fighting for? And you can say the same thing about war, but I just like war movies. And well, I don't look at Vietnam War movies. I've seen a couple. I've seen the the Dead Presidents. It had a little bit of the Vietnam War in it, and I've seen this one movie with oh, I can't think of the name of it, with Billy D. Williams in it, and Richard Pryor and some other black ones uh in it. It was based on Vietnam. It was a good movie. I've seen it a few times. I've seen it maybe about 4, 5 times, and it's about the only black um movie about war that actually had war scenes in it. Oh, Glory. Now, Glory, that was a Civil War movie. Uh, Buffalo Soldiers. So, yeah, I've seen quite a few. But we're going to be talking about fear, because we're going to get off this fear, and we don't have to go out there raving and doing all that stuff, which I do understand why they're doing that. I wish they wouldn't, because you can't win with these people like this. You're not dealing with rational thinking people. Sending the military now and all this stuff, because we should already know that that's what that fool was going to do. We should already know that. But see, you're dealing with a lot of confused, hurt people, and that's going through a lot. And that's their purpose. They want us to act like that. They want us to go out and drink and smoke and misuse our bodies. They want us to stay depressed so they can keep oppressing us. They want us to live in fear. What hate groups are fear mongers and propagandas. But we got to get away from that fear. And the way we do fear is to stay vigilant, stay sober, stay to ourselves, stay among family and friends. Stop doing anything that is going to provoke them to do something against us. Because we have to realize they have the power right now. And until we take back our power, they're going to keep doing it. Okay, get out of my face. Doubt and weakness. Because we showing weakness when we get out there and go and do stuff that can be turned against us. You did everything you were supposed to do, the way you were supposed to do it. You even did it on time. You put your best foot forward, utilized all your resources, followed all the rules, and things still didn't turn out as you planned. See, we were just talking about that yesterday. That's life. Things don't always come out the way we planned. Well, don't be alarmed, angry, or frustrated. Number one, it happens to the best of us. Don't get these people make try to make you think that they got it going on, that nothing happens to them, that their bank account makes them so special. That's a lie. You have to remember it's only a photograph. They only in front of your face for 5 seconds, 5 minutes. What's going on after the camera's cut off? That's what's important. The challenge is to realize and accept that we simply cannot see everything. And that's what we have to realize. You open up a magazine or you look at TV or an interview or news. We don't know how many times they had to take that picture to get that just that right one. All of us have a blind spot, a weak area, a point of vulnerability of which we are simply unaware. There will be those instances in which our best efforts are very naught, when our deepest desire goes up in smoke. This will not always mean we did it wrong. It simply means we did not see it right. When we were blindsided by tragedy, disaster, or disappointment, the lesson becomes knowing that our best is always good enough no matter what the outcome appears to be. And that is so true. Um, it's it's serious out there. And we have to continue to remember our children are watching. I see kids out there in California, um, and they're watching what we do as an adult. We can't let that Trump regime show our children that's the way.